Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got a free NFL Sunday pick for you. We're talking the Raiders and the Chargers, and we're talking all about it right here on the Ben Burns Report. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Allie Burns. Ben regrets he can't be here with us today. He's drinking pints in Puerto Rico. However, he does send his warmest regards and his best to, no, one free NFL pick of the day. You want another one? You got to come back tomorrow. Watch yesterday's show. I don't know what to tell you. We're spitting these things out all week, people. Speaking of that, why don't you guys all jam on that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and let's get this party started. So, yesterday I told you guys that Ben was 9-1 in the NFL since week 2. Well, now he's 11-1 in the NFL after that Monday night football. Well, those two Monday night football games. So, 2-0 in the NFL last night, kicking butt. And he's long been known for his success with totals, right? And last week, if you were watching the show, you cashed with us on that Dolphins over. Woo! I had to double check that that was not a typo. That game most definitely went over the total. Well, we've got another total for you here. And like I said, it comes in the Raiders and the Chargers game. Now, as you probably heard, Jimmy Garoppolo is out on concussion protocol. He's listed as questionable. But regardless of whether or not he plays, we're feeling like this total line is just set way too high. It's out of 48. The Raiders have scored 18 or fewer points in all three of their games, and they're averaging 15 points per game, which is tied for the third fewest in the league. So just not a good look there. I guess it also doesn't really help when you have a head coach who, even though there's 2 minutes left in the game and you're down by 8, you decide to kick a field goal instead of going for the touchdown and an extra point to, I don't know, tie up the game, maybe try to win, whatever. Field goals don't work for overs. So, admittedly, on the other side of this, what we could say though is that the Chargers games have been pretty high scoring games, but you also got to think about who they're playing. They're playing Miami, they're playing Minnesota, and these are the number 1 and number 3 teams, respectively, in terms of total yards per game. So they're playing good offenses, and that's just something that the Raiders don't have. Last season's 2 games both finished below the 48 mark. The game here at LA had a total line of a 52, but it finished with a final score of 24-19. So Ben and I look for pretty much the same kind of thing to be happening. We're going under 48 points when the Raiders play the Chargers on Sunday afternoon. Now, Ben's number 1 in the NFL, number 1 in UFC. You want to use Burns FB, and that's going to get you either Ben's entire NFL package or entire college football package for $749. And if you're a basketball fan, I'm all dressed up because I'm going to the Aces game tonight. I'm going to watch me some ladies basketball. But if you are a basketball fan like I am, head over to WagerTalk.com because his early bird special for his basketball plays is already out over on the site. So definitely check that out. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow right here on the Ben Burns Report.